And when you were talking then about optimization goals and some of the challenges that perhaps, I'm guessing if I take what you were saying and say, yes, there are challenges perhaps in the way that some of the people who come up with frameworks and articles, their optimization goal, but organizations have optimization goals and visions that don't quite match up to less. And then you go in there and you're trying to start a less or less like adoption. What's your experience been in trying to start less in those types of organizations, or organizations where actually their goals have aligned quite well?
Yeah, it's a good question, because that's the first thing I insist these days on trying to tease out. Let's not talk about better until we've actually defined what better, the direction of better is. So yeah, even going to the top line of that Agile manifesto, right? Like the better word in there, what is that? It's different things for different people. And yeah, I think it's really, the way I think of it is it's sort of a matchmaking thing, right? People in an organization have their ideas about what capabilities they would like that they don't currently have. And, we often, as people passionate about certain frameworks and things, potentially can come at it with certain solutions and just say, here's a great thing called LeSS, or here's a great thing called Scrum, or whatever. But if those two things aren't aligned, it's the classic trying to fit a square peg in a round hole situation. And yeah, that's the sort of situation I want to make that transparent. I want to kind of draw that out into the light and have everyone clear about the degree of alignment or not alignment. And one of the good things about being an external consultant, an external Agile coach, is I can walk away, right? And I've got the sort of setup where I can, I don't lose night's sleep over that. I'm not losing my job. I'm not, a permanent employee or anything like that. It's going to be disappointed for years. So, look, and that's worked out in all sorts of different ways in different organizations. And, to take a slightly extreme example, one organization, I think the CIO who brought me in was kind of imagining this might happen, but essentially my initial discussions and assessment drew out how there was just a huge difference of direction that the executive team wanted to go in. And I think that resulted in, was part of, may not have been the whole thing, but part of, I think, why a number of those executives just left, right? It was literally, unless we're agreeing on and how we want this organization to function, then, it's going to be very hard for us to work together. But, the alternative to that is just for friction, and a lot of friction that's felt by lots of people, the developers,